Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Black Diamond FX in the building. We about to do some live trade. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to share a screen. All right. There I go. Let's go to trading view. Now, share. All right. I'm gonna let you guys know. Now, although we're looking at trading view, I will be trading on Project X. All right. And that's using Blue Guardian Project X. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get y'all to see. Oh, let me see something. Window. Share audio. To share audio, share a tab or the entire screen. All right, so I'm gonna just do the entire screen. All right, instead of a tab. Or maybe I should do window. Let me see. Let me try a window. I always, in the past, I've done the tab. All right, my bad. Window. All right, let's see. GC. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second, you guys. I just want to make sure. I want to look on my phone and I want to make sure that it is sharing, because I want to be able to switch tabs. Copy video link. Did it copy? I think it did. We don't want to look at. This is my group right here. Let's see. Save messages. Come on. Here I was looking at the 15-minute opening range breakout. Come on, man. What's the deal, yo? Okay, hide you. There I go. It was in the way. Enter. Now let me see. Because I want to see what it looks like. Like, it sucks not being able to see it while you're on. All right, so let's see now. I hope you guys can hear me. All righty. Here we go. All right. So tonight we will be looking at gold, GC, silver, SI, NQ, which is Nasdaq, and ES, which is S&P 500. So what I like to do, I like to look at the higher time frame and see what we're looking at. Let's start with the 8. Okay, so what I do, I look at the higher time frame and I see what price is doing. Picture. So my price range, check this out. To this fib. Now this fib showing me everything I need to see, but I want to show y'all something right quick first. Check this out. Premium and discount. All right. So buy low means you want to buy low point. I think the 6.2 and the 7.9, or the 6.9 and the 7.2. Let me see. Hold on. Put my all-star fit. Look, between the 6.2 and the 7.9, right, is a rally base rally, right? Let's look at it on a lower time. Let's go. See, look, we have a rally up from here. We have this little zone right here. See how we rallied up with impulse right here? Then we got a base going sideways and another rally. All right. Inside of our optimal trade entry. All right. That's what that was. And price came back and gave us exactly what we wanted inside of there. Now let's go back to the 8. You can see, looking at this, okay, so price came and it started going up. It rallied up, moved sideways, started going up again. All right, that's like a rally base, another rally. Now, a rally base rally is a continuation pattern. All right, so most of the time, if you see a rally, a base, and a rally, you can expect price to come back down somewhere, either into that base, like an order block or something in that base, or maybe like a fair value gap. All right. So now what we would do is look for a potential entry area. All right. So looking at this, let's go down to let's go to the 4. See what the 4 looks like. All right. And you can see it rallied up. This is all kind of, it came down, touched this, came up. This looks like it could be a little zone right here. And look, all of this liquidity right up in here. Now, price did dip down into this fair value gap right here. This was a breakaway gap. This might not get tested. This might not get retested, but it might, like it might not. We don't know for sure. All right. So all we can do is wait. But if it does come back down, this will be the zone I would look for. And go up though. All right. Now let's see what we got. All right. See, price came down here. It closed and then it went up. All right. Then it came down. Now look at what price is doing. Now let's take a look at this right here. All right. Because let's see. If I mark this, let's see, from here to here. All right. So see where my optimal trade entry is this time. This could possibly be an entry area right here. All right. So we probably wait. Let me draw another little rectangle right up in. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna mark this one between here and there. Somewhere up in there. All right. I'm gonna get rid of this. All right. So somewhere up in here. All right. Or maybe even down into here. We got like a hidden order block down here. The hidden order block is here. Watch. Let me erase this. So we got a hidden order block right here. Watch, I'm gonna show you on the lower time frame exactly where it's at. The hidden order block is right inside of the optimal trade entry. Now, if y'all want to see the hidden order block, watch. Let's go to 15. Let's see if it shows on 15. See right up in there. Right up in here. All right. Let's look at it on the 30. Look. Y'all see it? Right up in here. All right. So that's our hidden order block. All right. And see price came up, came down, kind of. This is kind of like consolidation right here. All right. See how it's moving like this? This is consolidation. So what I want to see really happen is price break out of it. All right. I want to see price break out, manipulate down into this zone right here. Break out. Now this is what I want to see. Hold on. Where you going? Stop. Hold on. Scotty. Daddy, I'm on the video, baby. All right. Hold on. I can't pick you up right now. I'm sitting on this stool. That's my daughter. She want me to pick her up, my baby girl. You gotta wait till daddy finish, okay? So you can see, so that's gold. Let's look at it. We don't rush to jump in trades. We don't rush to get in trades. Nothing like that. All right. Now let's take a look at silver. Let's go back to the higher time frame. And let's look at silver. Price is above the 50. We're in an uptrend. Price is zone right here. But look at what's happening. I want y'all to take a look at this because this is pretty much, this is almost the same thing. See, silver moving a little faster than gold because I can see this is a flag pattern as well. Look, check this out. So we got this move up right here. All right. Now look at what's going on. Look at that. Y'all see that? Now, check this out. Look at what's happening. All right. So what happened? See how we took out all this liquidity over these highs right here? Then we created equal highs from here and here. We created equal highs. Boom. Or relative equal highs. And now look at that. Remember I told y'all about the optimal trade entry? Look, between the 6.2 and the 7.9. Y'all see that? Another flag. This is ready to go up. And see, when you're looking at this stuff, you got to use all your tools. Say, like my partner Drake said, you got to use all your tools in your toolbox. All right? That's everything you learned over the years. Put them all together. And what do you get? Boom, magic. All right? So see, we had a zone break. Let's look at the 1. All right? Look. Boom, fair value gap right here. Look, boom, swept that previous candle. Now, we look for price to continue going bullish. We would look for an entry. Where? So we getting consolidation here. I would probably wait for, let's see, let's go down to the 15. Let's see what we got. Look, see this right here? This was a second entry right here, although it's consolidating right here. I don't really see another, this is the 15-minute. I don't see another, we probably would have to wait for another breakout and then price to come back because I don't really see another entry yet. All right. So now we just have to be patient and wait for another entry. But you guys see how it's set up. Y'all see that? Another flag pattern. This one looks slightly different from gold. And see, this one moving a lot faster than gold did. All right. But it's pretty much the same thing. All right. So what we would do is wait for an entry on this one. All right. Wait for an entry on this one. This was an entry here. But of course, it was missed. Well, not of course, but it was missed. It was a missed entry. All right. Here was an value, filling this zone, mitigated. All right. Now, this is not one you really wanted to take right here. Because look, see how it went up, and then it started chopping, although it's going to go up. But you still want to wait. Let's see what the 5-minute look like. Okay. The 5, I would say let this develop a bit more. All right. Let it develop some. Maybe around London, we might have something going with it. We'll see. All right. But that's silver. So I'm bullish on silver and I'm bullish on gold. All right. Let's go back to the 8-hour and let's look at Nasdaq. Let's see what Nasdaq's looking like. All right. So on the 8-hour, look at what Nasdaq's doing, moving sideways. See how Nasdaq's moving sideways? Now, it's bearish altogether, but now it's just moving sideways. If I had to look at a zone, I would say perhaps here. Perhaps I'll mark from here to there. I would say there maybe. All right. Or this one here. And fill in that gap right there. I would say one of those. It's a long way on both of those. All right. That's a very long way. All right. But it's possible. Also, keep in mind news events. All right. Now, for news, here's where I go. My FX book. Okay. And this is tomorrow's Thursday. What do we have for Thursday? No, tomorrow's Friday. I'm sorry. Today was Thursday. So if we look at Friday, here's what we have. Okay. I'm looking for US. We got new home sales, Fed speech, Fed Cook speech, new home sales. Let me sign in right quick. Hold on. All right, there we go. I was gonna show my time. Okay. So 9 o'clock we have new home sales. High. And I only look for high impact folders. All right. And I put none on. That's like it shows like holidays and events. But as far as the news go, only look for high impact folders. Those other ones are pretty much just a waste of time. All right, so tomorrow at 9, we have new home sales month over month of April, and then new home sales. All right, so that's at 9 a.m. So you kind of gotta be aware of the news. And if you're trading with a prop firm, you really don't want to be like, you want to trade around the news, most likely like after. All right, wait till the news happen and then see what's happening. And then tomorrow is Friday as well. One of the things that I notice on Fridays is that the market takes some time to gain some steam. All right. So looking at this, I would say either this one or this one on 8 hour. Let's go to the 4. All right, look right here and here. All right. Let's see. Let's look at the daily. I want to see what the daily looks like. See, on a daily, I would say it would come all the way down to here. It will come down. And look, see, we had the low. We broke this high and this high. All right. So we could safely assume that the market is going bullish in Q. All right. ES most likely is going to look the same way. All right. So I'm gonna look for price to come somewhere down into here. Maybe a good spike move and then go up. Let's see, something like this. And remember, premium and discount. All right. Remember, premium and discount, if I measure from here to here, see that? Boom. Right in there. Right in there. See that? And I hadn't even measured it. And now y'all get to see it live up close. So that's saying that I could probably erase this one. That's not saying we won't get a reaction right here. We could get a reaction here and then a fake move up or a move up and then come down and take out all of those stops and come all the way down and then get our move. Now this probably won't happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. The market is going to close. So this probably won't happen tomorrow. All right. But this is what I'll be looking for on NQ. Come down. And then once it gets down here in my zone, that's when I can go to 15, 5, or 1 minute. And then look for most likely the 5 minute. The 5 minute is like my soft spot. All right. When it comes to my interest. All right. And 9 times out of 10, ES most likely looks the same. See, ES, NQ. They both look pretty similar. Look, the zone way down here. Fill in that gap. All right. Come down. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if it's going to, another thing, if it's going to be bullish, if price is going to be bullish and respect internal liquidity, if we're going from internal to external, guess what? You could target this high up here. All right. And this high, most likely, if it hits this and it starts going up, going bullish, and you can eat off of this one setup for a few days, in and out, in and out every day. In and out every day. All right. So as of now, we really don't have nothing going. We letting this develop. Now you could probably, if this is going down, you probably can take some sales down, some counter trend trades. Just be careful. All right. Let's see. Do we have any counter trend? Let's go to the 4. We may have a counter trend. We got accumulation, manipulation. This is starting to distribute. I think we might have some sales. All right. Look at what's happening. We got accumulation. It manipulated up. It didn't really go that high. But then it came down. Look what's happening. See how it's moving sideways again? Got a little zone right up in here. We might be able to catch this on its way down. All right. I want to see, if so, I want to see us go up into it and then tap in. All right. All the time, keeping in mind that the real move, the big move is this move here. All right. But we're not just going to wait. If it's coming down there, we're going to take advantage of it. All right. We're going to take advantage of the down move and the up move. All right. Look at it on the 1 hour. Look at it on the 15-minute. Look, see how it's moving sideways right here? We got all this liquidity. 30-minute. Boom, look at that right there. See all this liquidity right here? It's building up on the top side and on the bottom side. It's going to take internal into this, maybe even into the order block. Somewhere into this zone. All right. It's possible it could go a little further up as well. Because see, we got this big fair value gap right up in there. All right. So that's possible as well. But I'm still looking at it coming down. All right. Let's go to NQ. We might have something over there as well. 4 hour. See on this one, this is the 4. I don't see a fair value. I see 8. And a little tiny one. It came coming down. 4. Accumulation, manipulation. Let's see 2. All right. Look, fair value gap. It already tapped it right here. Boom. See right there. All right. We tap into the fair value gap. Came down. Boom, boom, boom. This is where I tapped in at. All right. Now let's see what we're doing. We can get rid of this zone right here. I thought I erased it already. All right. Let's go to the 15. Here's the 15. Wait, let's go to back to 30. All right, look, see what we got, fair value. Boom, boom. Coming down. We right now, same thing. All right, same thing. Look, see that zone right there? All right. I'm looking for the same thing to happen. Boom, boom. All right. 15-minute. All right. We consolidating. 5. All right. Let me see. See on the 5-minute, we tapped in right here. This tapped in. I still think on the higher time frame, I'm gonna look for that higher time frame fair value gap, even if it tapped into this little small one right there. All right. Now I want to go back to gold and silver. Let's see. Because remember, let's see. All right. So this could possibly come down to here and then go up. Let me see something. 1 hour. I need a new computer, you guys. All right. Yeah. See how we moving sideways, building up liquidity. All right. We got all this down here. So I'm going to look for this. Now, this one is a lot closer to this zone. So this is one I would probably wait on to come down to here. The other one, it was pretty far away. So we had a lot of room to make a lot of money on that one. But this one, and don't be surprised if we get like a manipulation move to fill this zone and then come down, tap, and then go up. All right. And silver, pretty much this. Well, I didn't draw the zone for silver. It went boom, boom. Let me see something. Here to here. It tapped in. What I was waiting on. Oh, I didn't really see much here on silver. So pretty much gold, NQ, and ES is the ones I really, really was looking for. Let me see gold. Let's compare silver. See, silver kind of already tapped into this one. Yeah, silver already tapped into this fair value gap. So silver might go before gold. Because see, gold still ain't never broke out of the flag yet. Silver has. See how gold's still inside of that flag, that kind of expanding flag. But look at what silver doing. Silver broke out. Silver took liquidity already as well. Silver broke out, took liquidity, hit this fair value gap, and is on its way up. All right. So we would probably have to see somewhere silver form something on this leg that is currently making this price leg. This leg that silver is making. I would like to see something form, maybe some kind of impulse move and then come back down. All right. But that's pretty much it right now for tonight, you guys. I'll give an update on tomorrow night. You know, after once the market is closed and everything is settled, and I'm gonna leave these setups up. If you guys like what you see, leave a comment. Give me your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.